Welcome to Monkey Bite.
Look, the hype is deafening. We're talking humanoid robots and global tech festivals.
Yeah, the demos look cool. But the real risk isn't the hardware. It's the fine print.
Exactly. We're seeing bans overpricing. It's a massive shift, truly.
Wait, it's not just about the code. It's about who owns the output. That's the big implication.
Think about that, these tech giants aren't just selling code. They're selling futures. Big implications.
Okay, so, it's not just about the algorithm. It's about the data pipeline. Who controls the pipes? That's the real question.
Right, so, Congress needs to pay attention. This whole thing is a regulatory nightmare. A massive blind spot.
Honestly, the rules are written for dial-up. This technology moves too fast for any current law. It's a race against governance.
The market's moving fast. But the rules? They're lagging. We're talking about unprecedented consolidation. Big implications. The tech giants aren't just building tools. They're building infrastructure. And that's where the real power lies.
Wait, is that actually the right way to look at it? Because from what I've seen, the problem isn't just consolidation. It's the black box nature of the models. We don't know how they decide anything. That's the core issue.
Does that track? The black box issue is huge. It means we can't audit the decisions. No transparency. You can't even see the wiring. It's a massive blind spot for regulators. Think about that, the decisions are opaque.
Okay, so, it's like a utility company. You gotta trust them. But they're giving us the power grid, and they won't show us the wiring diagrams. We're talking about essential services. And the price tag is always negotiable, but the control is absolute.
Look, the regulatory heat is turning up, and it's not just about the code. Governments are suddenly spooked by advanced AI. Specifically, Anthropic's latest architecture has drawn intense scrutiny. They're calling it the mythos model concern. It suggests a deep, almost philosophical level of risk. Think about that, this isn't just about a bug fix. It's about systemic control.
Wait, mythos model? Sounds like something out of a bad sci-fi movie. Honestly, what are they actually worried about? Is it the capability, or is it the market share? Because capability always gets hype-wrapped.
It's about alignment, John. The concern is that these systems are becoming too complex to audit. We're talking about models that operate in a black box. Regulators are demanding proof of safety guardrails. They want to know how the AI makes its decisions. And the answers are proving difficult to get.
Okay, so, they're asking for the wiring diagrams, essentially. Which, for these massive neural networks, is practically impossible. It's like asking a jet engine how every single piston moves at the same time. Too much data, too fast. It's a technical nightmare.
Exactly. The pressure is mounting globally. We're seeing calls from multiple national bodies for mandatory transparency standards. They're worried about misuse, but also about the sheer unpredictability. Big implications. This isn't just a tech issue, it's a geopolitical one. The mythos model concern is drawing intense scrutiny. Governments are spooked by advanced AI. It suggests a deep, almost philosophical level of risk. Think about that, this isn't just a bug fix. It's about systemic control.
Wait, is that actually the right way to look at it? Because from what I've seen, the problem isn't just the model's capability. It's the lack of standardized testing. We're talking about proprietary black boxes. They're giving us essential infrastructure, but they won't show us the wiring diagrams.
Exactly. Regulators are demanding proof of safety guardrails. They want to know how the AI makes its decisions. And the answers are proving difficult to get. It's a technical nightmare. Big implications.
It's like asking a jet engine how every single piston moves at the same time. Too much data, too fast. The sheer scale of these neural networks makes auditing practically impossible. It's a data overload problem.
Right, so, the pressure is mounting globally. This isn't just a tech issue, it's a geopolitical one. The race isn't for the best model. It's for the right to define the boundaries of intelligence itself. It's a massive shift, truly. Look, the conversation always circles back to the money. We've been talking about global control, about black boxes, and the sheer difficulty of auditing these systems. But OpenAI just dropped some news that changes the focus entirely. They're rolling out a new, premium tier for ChatGPT. It's called the Pro plan, and the price point is wild.
Yeah, I saw the reports. It's a big jump. They're pushing this $100 plan. That's a huge number for a chat interface. Wait, what's the deal with the pricing structure? Is this a total overhaul?
Exactly. The reports say they're making it sound like a massive upgrade. They're touting new features, better access, and more capacity. But the key fact is the cost. It's a serious revenue play. They're positioning this as the definitive, top-shelf experience.
Okay, so think of it like this. You're used to paying a monthly fee for a good tool. Now, they're introducing a premium tier that's almost a luxury subscription. It's a clear signal. They're segmenting the user base. The free experience is becoming the light version.
It's a massive shift, truly. They're making the barrier to entry for the best AI tools much higher. Does that track? It suggests that the free, general-purpose AI is becoming a stepping stone. A demo, really. The money's following the compute, John. And the compute is getting pricey. It's a massive signal, truly. This $100 Pro plan isn't just about better features. It's about pricing the ceiling. It's defining the premium experience. Think about that. They're making the best AI feel like a luxury item. It's a clear signal about value.
Okay, so, it's a classic market move. They're segmenting the user base. It's like a fancy coffee shop. You can get decent drip coffee for cheap. Or you can pay a fortune for the single origin, hand-roasted, ethically sourced pour-over. You're paying for the perceived exclusivity.
Exactly. The free experience is becoming the light version. A stepping stone, really. It's a revenue play, plain and simple. They're raising the barrier to entry for top-tier AI tools. Does that track?
Wait, is that actually the right way to look at it? Because from what I've seen, it's not just about the money. It's about the data. The people who can afford the $100 plan. They're the ones generating the most valuable, proprietary data. That's the real commodity.
Spot on. The data loop is the goal. The more money they take, the more specialized the inputs get. The free tier users are basically just the beta testers. They're the guinea pigs for the next generation of models. Big implications. We've got humanoid robots in Tokyo. We've got access bans over pricing. And we've got sketchy adware plugins. It's a massive spectrum of tech news.
Spot on. But if you look at all three things, they're telling the same story. It's about scarcity. The tech isn't the bottleneck anymore. Control is. Companies are building walled gardens. They're making the best tools feel exclusive. It's a revenue play, plain and simple. The free experience is just the demo. They're segmenting the user base, and they're doing it with pricing, with security, and with access.
So, the race isn't for better AI. It's for better locks. And better ways to charge for the keys. Think about that, the whole ecosystem. It's getting wild. We're talking about pricing, about access, about who gets to play.
Yeah, it's a lot to process. It feels like every quarter there's a new gate. It's like they're building these paywalls around pure potential.
So, if the best tools are getting locked up behind paywalls, where do you think the real innovation is going to come from? Let us know in the comments. We're wrapping up a wild ride today. It's clear the biggest battle isn't over the code. It's over who controls the access.
Yeah, that's the core thing. Don't get blinded by the hype. Keep asking who's really calling the shots.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Until next time, keep questioning the gatekeepers. That's all from us today. Stay curious out there, and we'll catch you in the next one.